Well, I want to welcome everyone here, and I will give you everything that I can. And uh, some people are going, this is strictly a healing circle, and if there are any questions, I'll try to answer them. Um, I work with what I refer to as spiritual healing or just healing, and it's a gift. But we all have it, and I'm better at it than most people because I practice it more, and I've been practicing it for a long, long time. And the classes hopefully will make you the same as me or better. And hopefully you take the classes. And so, and I will give you everything I can. Every class is different. And we have a workshop coming up. Um, it's on scanning. And you've already signed up for it, Crystal.
Yes,
Uh,
I have.
yes, great, 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 good. And that's gonna, let's see, when is that sucker? Do you know Lynn offhand? Are you there, Lynn? Um,
Yes,
March
it's
20.
March 22nd.
yes, starting March 22nd. And if you go to the website and you want to sign up for it, scanning is just one of the greater tools that I utilize. And it starts on Monday and ends on Thursday. It's an hour and a half a day. And if anyone should need, really desperately need financial assistance, talk to Lynn. And her email address is admin@markearlix.com. And she knows what to do. Hey, Lindsay, good to see you there.
Hi,
Good to see you.
thank you.
And sometimes we offer, we haven't recently, but we offer free classes. Um, and we're going to start with that someday soon. But we also have the free healing circle, and we have the free gathering that's tomorrow night every week. The healing circle is every other week, and I'm not sure. I think we're going to be changing the format of this a little bit when Lynn and I get together and talk about it. There's still a little bit more to talk about. We talked about some of it. But other than that, most people will experience something happening to them right away. Other people, I mean, most immediately, as soon as I begin my prayers with a person or working with a person. And when I say prayers, I pray within myself. And I talk to the old man or woman upstairs. They say, okay, boss, take over. What are you going to do about this? In different words, but basically that. And then something may experience within you immediately, or within the next 24, 48 hours, you may notice a change in your life, or you may notice something, who knows, 2 weeks or 2 months later, walking down the street, if you get to walk down the street, and you may say, oh my God, when did this leave me? If that should be the case. Some people say they don't experience anything, but maybe sometimes I know that some people have surgical procedures scheduled, and the doctor will say, I've never seen the skin or the tissue cooperate like this before. And everything's made simple for you in your life instead of complexities or further treatments or anything. And sometimes I've worked with diseases and things where in body chronic situations where even with the diseases, say cancer, when people do get affected by when I work with them, if they should, because I don't want to make any claims, that's why I say if they should. And then they'll still have the disease or the situation, but it'll never bother them again in their life, and it'll be a long life. So I've seen that happen too. So I never know. I just say, okay, boss, what are you going to do about this?
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, you and me both. So, and I just say, take over. How are you going to do this? And sometimes I'll ask to see what's happening or the cause of something. Sometimes I will, not often, or sometimes often, I don't know. And then other times it's just, nothing. I'm told it's none of my business. Just keep working. I say, fine with me. You're bigger than me, boss. And I can't argue with it. Hey there, Marie. How you doing, my dear? Good to see you. Good to
Good.
see you. Welcome,
Thank
and
you.
thanks for being here, Marie. And let's see if it's within anyone's heart. Please feel free to go to the website and do a gifting. Uh, and there's a place for it there. And you can either do it monthly or you can do it individually, one time, whatever. And it is available to you if you do find it within your heart to do that. Anything that I receive, it goes out automatically to helping a few street people. Other than that, I don't know. Are there any questions before we start or anything? Please, please. Any questions at all? This is not public. It's open to the public, but they have to register, as you know. And so otherwise we'd be pulling in lots and lots of people. And so but I have to have it for the time being. Um, yeah, sure. You can record this um, if you want there. Please say hi to Kathy and John. I love them. They're great. They're up in northern Arizona there. Um, I worked with them for many, 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 many years, them and their family. Uh, so if there's any questions about anything, I can try to answer before we start here. Please, anything. I'd be more than happy to share with you. And if not, we're going to start boogieing here after I have a sip. No matter how much water I drink here in Colorado, you're just constantly staying dry. So does that make everyone drink? Love it.
And you're cold. You're still
Yeah,
wearing your.
little chilly here all the time. But for the past 3 days, it's been in the 70s. Now we're going to have a snowstorm for about 3 days, I understand.
Oh,
And we're expecting about 15 inches. And in the upper northern area, we're going to get, I think, Pikes Peak. Somewhere I heard that they're going to get up to 55 inches. So,
Gosh.
oh my God, call a priest. I am one. But yes, the circle is being recorded and you'll receive a replay within 4 to 8 hours. Lynn will put it up. Lynn's my assistant. She lives in Canada. So Ruth, my dear, talk to me. Tell me what's bugging you in your body, please.
Could you work on my foot?
Yes, which one is it?
It's the right one.
The right one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
mostly the big toe.
All right, hon. What's been happening with it?
Just the usual. It's numb, as it usually is. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than happy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I want you to go back to church and tell everyone that you're not going to believe what happened.
I did that once. There was an increase in your.
What's that?
I did that once. There was an increase in your attendance the next day. You.
I know there are huge people at the circle that day. That was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah.
Right now, we're still on Zoom.
Yes. 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 And say hello to the Reverend for me.
I will.
He's an awesome person.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. And thank you all so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Let me see here. Cherie wrote, Uh, my new to me puppy just pulled me down into the payment in the excitement and really cracked my left shoulder. Not broken, but extremely sore and has been for 3 weeks. Okay, let's work with this a little bit, Cherie. And I'd love updates within a couple days or right away. If you notice a difference, please, Cherie. I'd love to. And that's in your left shoulder. So my right, your left. And as I do this, you or some people may feel my actual hands in that area wherever I work. It's really quite well known for that to happen. All right. And please, if you should experience something from me now, let me know, and whatever, and we'll take it from there. Actually, the left shoulder work was already did tonight was helpful. So maybe all I need is a blessing. Well, you got both. A little alleviation. Let's see what this develops and grows into now, hon. And please do keep me updated. And I'd love that. Hey, Sue Craig, good to see you. Good to see you. Where are you at?
I'm in Minneapolis.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Yes.
And let me see here. Let me work with Crystal, my dear friend. Hey. All right. Anything in particular, hon?
Well, right now I've asked for it before, and I just love it every time when you put your hand on my head, the peacefulness comes down and you give me a blessing.
That's what it is, yeah.
Would you do that for me, please?
I'd be more than honored. Is there anything in particular you'd like me to give a blessing for, ask a blessing for?
Just inner peace, and I have some work coming up that's going to be a little more demanding for me.
Okay.
And sometimes it's hard to get through it because one of the people I care for gets very, very upset. And so I want to have the stamina and the peacefulness to get through it successfully.
You got it, my dear.
Thank you.
And I also just saw that you were just gonna, at some point, I don't know, maybe the next day or two, you're just gonna, with someone, just burst out laughing and cracking up. So.
That's amazing you said that, because I've been having thoughts about laughter and the need for laughter. So
Yeah.
you got it perfect.
All right, good. And that's a part of your life, you know, just to have fun, not have any analyzing, critiquing, judging, or anything in there. The overthinking, that's when the laughter can come out, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right, my pleasure. My total pleasure. Apprentice, is there anything that you'd like me to work with? And while you type it out, I'm going to go on to Renate. Please.
Well, I'm having a lot of sleep issues. I mean, I keep trying to different herbs and different things, and I can't seem to get anything that works well. And like last night was just terrible. And so then that spikes my blood sugar in the morning because I haven't slept. And so I'd like some help with sleep.
Sure. Are you watching TV right before you go to sleep?
Actually, last night I read, but I read on the Kindle and I was thinking, okay, that was probably not a good idea because it was probably blue light coming from the Kindle. So I thought, okay, I got to
Yeah.
stop reading
And
the
what
Kindle
happens
at
is-
8.
Yes, and what happens is not only the light coming from that, when you're reading with movement of turning pages and stuff like that, there's a stimulation into the brain as well that takes a couple hours to eliminate out of our systems.
Okay.
Our neurological system, neuronal firings and everything. So let me work with that as well, just to let you know what's
All right.
happening, why I mentioned that. All right. And is there an older, mature lady that you're really concerned about as well?
A little bit, yeah. I'm my sister.
Okay. All righty. And how's she doing?
She seems to be holding in there. She's quite a bit older than I am, and her husband has 2 types of cancer, and so I know
Okay.
she's concerned. And,
All righty. I'd like to ask a blessing on her too. You know.
okay.
And you know, we don't need someone's permission to do a healing, or it's not wrong to do good. And we're always saying prayers for people anyways. Every word, every act, every activity, every thought is a living prayer that we have anyways. So we don't need permission to have those thoughts or activities or thinkings about people, because those are prayers too. So, you know, it's not wrong to do good. And so if you make it into a purposeful thing that has function, it makes it even greater for that other person or for ourselves. And so, and well, what we give is what we get, you know, as well. And so let me work a little bit here. And what I was told is what we discussed, ask for a little peace upon her. And so,
Okay.
and I did.
All right. Thank you.
All right, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Marie, my dear, yeah, so good to see you here. Thanks for being here, Marie. Turn on your mic. There you go.
Thank you. Always a blessing to be in your presence.
Always. And, you know, for you too. Definitely, definitely. Is there anything in particular you'd like me to work with, my dear?
Yes, please. I think I may have strained the muscle the back of my right knee. It's just really kind of tender and painful. I tried to go for a little walk, but I probably was able to go just for 10 minutes before it got too sore. So
Yeah. Yeah, what will happen what will help it, I should say, to my understanding, I'm not a doctor, I don't know anything medically or whatever. One time I was married to a neurologist, and she would be giving consults over the telephone, and that's how I learned everything that I've ever known, but I only heard one half the conversation. So that's my knowledge. And so, but what might help without making any diagnosis or proclamations or whatever treatments or anything like that, what might help is if you can get some either Canada Dry or Schweppes tonic water,
Okay.
but don't get the diet, and get the one that has the quinine in it.
Okay.
You'll see it under the label there with quinine, and take a third of a cup in the morning and a third at night. You might hate the taste or love it. And just do that for a couple days, and you'll see that it won't, it wants to, but it won't spasm in there either, and nor will it be as sore for as long. So that'll quickly take care of it. Does that make sense, hon?
Yes, wonderful. Thank you so much.
All right, and let me work with it a little bit. And you said your left calf?
Right
You're right.
knee on the back side.
Yeah, I'm going to the right one, but it's my left, so I get confused.
Okay, okay.
I'm dyslexic. So. And you actually make sense something happening here. Feel a little movement in there, hon?
Yes, a lot. I felt like there was a big blockage that moved. And as I'm sitting here, you know, when the doctor kind of taps you on the knee to test your reflexes.
Yes.
So I just felt like my right knee just wanting to move, and yeah, I just felt like
There we go.
blockage left. So.
Yeah. No such thing as blockage. If we had a blockage in our heart, we'd be dead. If we had a blockage in our shoulder, the rest of the arm would shrivel up and fall off. They're log jams. We all have, there's still life force flowing through them, but we got log jams all over us, you know. And usually when someone's in front of me, I can find 5 or 10 different log jams. Everyone, no one's exempt. And I don't care how healthy they are. So, and I can touch an area, just point to it and barely touch it, and I'll say, "Ow, how did you know about that?" Or whatever. I didn't make it that way. That's the way it was. All righty.
Thank you.
Apprentice, if there's anything, please let me know. And thank you, Marie. Thank you. And let me see. Apprentice, if there's anything, let me know, hon, if you're there. And please check in with Kathy and John Harper in a few days. Don't tell them I mentioned, but they are going through. Okay, I will. Thank you so much for that information. And matter of fact, I'm going to write down. And John. Okay. 928670862. Thanks for sharing that with me. I'd love to check in with them. All righty. Lindsay, my dear friend, anything in particular, please?
Oh, yeah. Remember, you could pick a body part. Well, can we?
How's your hip?
My hip is probably the only thing that's normal. You're thinking of my foot, right?
Yeah, that too.
Um, yeah, I have a stress fracture in the foot, but in the ankle. But since you just mentioned clearing blockages,
Logjam.
oh, yeah, okay. Can you clear like my kidneys?
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to
That would be incredible.
watch them come into more of a fullness functioning.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. And you just sit back and relax.
Okay.
And if I were to press in on your back, right in the center of the lower back, center of each side, it'd be really tender, as you know.
Yeah.
And not to put thoughts in your mind or anything, but do you, very candidly and objectively, do you sense a sense of warmth?
In that area, in my kidneys?
Yes. And it's okay if you don't, either way.
No, just a stiffness in the center.
Okay. Can you put two fingers just gently touching one side where you feel it? Can you reach to the back?
Yeah.
Hold it there if you can without pushing it in too much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on each kidney.
Yes. And tell me when you feel a little flow coming from one or both.
I felt something on the left side.
Okay. Don't palpate it.
No, I just moved the fingers a little.
Okay.
It's hard to know exactly where your kidneys are.
I know, I know. And imagine my hands on top of yours, please.
On top of my hands?
Yes.
Something must be moving because everything's grumbling. Oh my God.
There we go.
I could feel like liquid moving, like a lot of movement there. I don't know if you heard the grumbling, but it was
No.
loud.
All right, cool.
And it's
Hey,
good movement.
awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, now move around a little bit. Tell me if you notice any difference the way you feel, hon. Be candid.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. The pressure, the ache, that pressure is where you said it's sensitive
Yes.
is okay.
Good. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Don't keep trying to test it now.
No, no, I'm just doing self-massage.
All right. It's just like when I say to someone, well, how does it feel? And they'll say, well, it feels okay right now. And
Oh,
it's not right now. It feels okay. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
No, it
And
feels
they try to
good.
analyze and criticize or critique or whatever.
No,
All right,
it feels
great,
good. Oh,
great.
thank you. Yeah.
My pleasure. All right, Sue, my dear friend, Sue Gray, talk to me.
Well, oh, let's see, what's my whine this week? My eyeballs have been so dry, and I know you've told me before, use a warm washcloth and it'll
Open
and
up the
I had some
oil
relief.
ducts. Yeah.
I had some relief in my right eye. And really they haven't been too bad today, but it's been off and on for, I don't know, actually a few years. I try to ignore it because I've had other issues going on, but I really would like to work on my eyelids a little more, or whatever it is that keeps.
Yeah, I think the oil ducts are in the bottom and the top. I'm not sure. I know nothing medically, but let me work with this a little bit. And again, not to talk you into it, but you may sense a little warmth happening or tingling in there.
All right.
What's happening?
I hear the healing.
Do you hear the? It's almost like bird chirping.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Whenever I work with a person, that happens.
Yeah, it's the energy.
A lot of people might hear it, or a couple might not. Either way, that's what I call spirit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sue. So tell me something. Have you been
Yeah, well, I could feel almost a heaviness just before you quit. Kind of like coming down my eyelids, and that what felt good. It's like almost like things were starting
Yeah,
to move.
I call it the breath of God,
Yeah,
and there's a flow there, and or the breath of life, or the dance of God, whatever you want. It's something's happening in there, and not to let it hinder you in any way, because you're fully fine, regardless. Regardless of what's happening in your body, you're fully fine.
regardless of what I'm talking myself in or out of.
That too. I resemble that remark. So, all right. Get it, remark? Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All righty. Yeah, The Apprentice wants for the left shoulder. Okay, hon. So that's my right. And my perception is that a release is beginning to happen in their apprentice. And I know that you're sensing the energetics. All right. All right. Awesome. 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 Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Good. Hi, Mark. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
You too. Thanks for having. Yeah, just sorry jumping on late. I just
Oh, that
catching
doesn't
up
matter.
on
That doesn't matter.
personal emails and just happened to notice it. And
All right,
it's just
cool.
been very busy at work. Same, the usual, like kind of nervous system overload.
And anything in particular you'd like me to work with that's bugging you in your body?
Just generally, just feel this heaviness, kind of anxiety, just kind of exhaustion.
Yeah, a lot of us experience that. And what I try to do is to catch myself and to realize when I do have that exhaustion or that craziness in my head or a lot to do, I have to stop myself purposefully and I just close my eyes for about 2 minutes and I'll say, okay, help me to find the peace. I talk to that divinity within. Help me to find that godliness within. And it's almost like it plays a game with us and it's hiding, it's when you start looking for it and then it's hiding over here and then you got to try to catch it, but it wants you to find it. And so we have to search for it. And, but then we catch it and it's almost like, there you are. And it's like in a corner somewhere hiding, playing the game. But it wants us to catch it. And then all of a sudden there's a joy that comes within us. And it kind of breaks the rest of the day that's happened from the craziness. And then we find our heads, when we're doing something right after that, we find our heads really clear and simple. And that's what I find works for me. And I share that with others too. And they try that and they say, yeah, that's really cool. And so
I will give that a try.
And let me ask a blessing on you, if you don't mind.
No, thank you.
It's almost like there's a greater presence now within your heart. And enjoy and find it. Yes, that's what it wants you to do. That's what it wants. All right, awesome.
Thanks.
My pleasure. What city are you in, Paul?
Elburn, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Outside Chicago.
All right. Never heard of it, but
Straight west.
All right. Good.
Like
good.
near, because I know you live. You're from Chicago, right?
Yeah, the Chicago and Skokie area.
Okay. Yeah, it's straight west, like Geneva, St. Charles.
Oh my
It's
God!
kind of
way out there.
It's on the edge of the. It's on the edge of the. It's just west of there. It's on the edge of.
Oh, it's on the edge of the earth.
West. Yes.
All right.
That's what people think. And we used to live like in north central Illinois on a farm for almost 20 years. So to us, this is close.
Yeah, when I was really young in high school, a friend gave me a sweatshirt from the Marlene Martins. It was a high school, Martin or something like that. Marlene Martins. I don't remember. Some high school sweatshirt. I thought it was cool. I was the only one who had one in my area.
Sure.
I was neat. That was cast me out. So that sweatshirt until I outgrew it, then I wasn't anything. But
if you only still had it, you could put it on eBay, as they say.
Oh, it's in threads now. I'm sure. Some dumb. But,
thank you.
Thank you. Sue, my friend, talk to me. Sue Lusk.
Hey, how
Hi.
you doing? Thanks for having these healing circles.
My
I'm a
honor.
single person.
Is there anything in particular you'd like me to work with, hon?
Yes. I want to get my blood sugars down because my doctor wants to give me another medicine, which I don't like. I'm not taking it. So I'm trying to do it, with supplements and things like that. But of course, any assistance that I can receive would be welcomed.
Sure. And have they told you about the about diabetes?
Yes, I have it, and I'm taking one medicine for it.
Okay.
And it was being really controlled well, and then all of a sudden it went up really high. So she wanted to give me another medicine, which I tried taking, and I didn't like the way it made me feel. So I stopped taking it. Like, I only took it for a short time. So I don't want to take it, and I want to find other ways to be able to get that down to a
Sure.
good level.
Sure. All right. Let me ask a blessing on you, hon, and go. Then I want to go working with your abdominal area and stuff.
Okay.
You may feel yourself wanting to jerk a little bit inside. Can you sense that in your belly?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Very interesting.
It's almost like what's happening is we carry a consciousness, and a different consciousness is coming in to make yourself even greater within. It's changing the mind of the consciousness. And I'm telling the old consciousness basically to take a hike, get out of Dodge. Yeah.
Good, bring it on, I'm ready.
If that's where Dodge is located, but. And if you see Doc Holloway, say hello. Or a Lone Ranger or someone, I don't know, Tonto. There we go. There we go. Did you feel like a little opening, a flow, a gentleness in there?
Yeah, it's very strange. It was like I felt myself like taking deeper breaths, and like it was my stomach was like getting hard when you were doing that.
Let's
and
see what happens from this.
Breathing out.
I want to keep me updated, please. And if anyone's interested in an appointment for, a full session, let me know, please. And if finances are difficult, let me know, and I'll work with you on that as well. So, all righty. Did I work with you, Vivian? Please, please, please. I'm trying to work on the top row down, but the frames keep changing. And
I think my
connection kept going out, so I probably kept falling to the bottom of the line. But so for myself, I wanted to say that the last time you prayed for my foot, and for a couple of days especially, I felt like there was a loosening, like a more freedom, and I was able to go a lot further walking without pain. But that's not what I was going to ask for prayers this time. I just wanted to let you know.
Sure. Thank you for sharing that.
It will probably need another hit or two, but and also wanted to let you know that I dusted off my copy of Awaken the Healer.
Oh my God.
The CD set, and I shared it with Jerome, and it just was very healing. It helped both of us raise our energy at a time when we needed it. So thank you.
Awesome.
That was just with the first disc. So I've listened to it before, but it's been a while. So, and it's new for Jerome.
Awesome.
So I guess what I feel the most I need right now is just my nervous system feels real jangled, and I don't know if that's physical enough. It's, you know, social things and sort of a compassion fatigue and being I'm not even really sure how to, having other people's burdens on my mind too much and not turning them over, and getting into kind of stressful
yeah, a lot of that is a little going into a little too of the emotional stuff.
Okay.
And I won't do that here.
Okay.
Only in private appointments, but I'll ask a blessing for your sense of feeling fragile.
Okay. Yes. And you feel it in your body, so that's why I thought maybe it would apply. But
yeah,
okay. Thank you.
I hear you. I hear you.
And then I'll add something for Jerome after that, if that's okay.
Sure.
So.
And it's just what I got was that it's most important in your participation of this. It's most important for you to focus on your breathing. It's like as soon as you catch yourself feeling that or become conscious of that, purposefully focus on a breath coming in through your nose all the way down into the lowest part of your belly and breathe it out of your mouth. And do it 2 or 3 times. And then every single time you're conscious of that fragility in there, being fragile inside, where the nerves are like, you know, like this, then go back to focus on the breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth in slow motion, just for 2 or 3 breaths. And the more you do that, that fragile feeling will turn into a strength for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. My
you.
pleasure. Now, what about Jerome?
Well, he's going through a challenging time on many fronts, but when we talked about what was the highest priority, he has a right shoulder that was pretty traumatically fractured and has had 3 surgeries, the last of which was a reverse replacement. So it's continuous pain.
Okay, that's all I need.
Mobility. Okay, thank you.
All right, hon. And please do keep me updated if Jerome feels any difference in this, either immediately or later.
Okay, thank you.
Hopefully this will help him mucho a lot. And I pray so with all my heart. And with this, the muscles are on guard. It's almost like they're frozen. They don't want to move. And so, which is recreating a lot of the discomfort that of the traumas that he's had, in my perspective, what I've been shown. And so what we've done is I've talked to the muscles, and let's see if they don't release a little bit to give him more freedom in his shoulder area.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My honor, my honor. And it's okay. And it's okay to let him relax. All right, good.
Thank you.
All righty. Let me get to Susan, please. We got to hurry. Oh my gosh.
Hi. I had really never had any experience with physical pain until around New Year's when my hip really froze up, and I've just.
And that's your right hip, is that correct?
No, my left.
Okay.
I'm dyslexic too. But
my right, your left. Everyone here I've done this with.
Yeah. And the hip pain is easing up a little bit, but I've got shooting pains from my tailbone up.
All right, let's see what we can do here. And as I'm working with you, if you experience something happening while I'm working with you, please share. And don't doubt.
Yeah, well, the word effervescence came up. It's kind of like a mineral hot springs in the hip.
Now, while I'm working with you, move your hip a little bit, your left hip a little bit, and tell me if you notice any difference while I'm working with you.
Yeah,
really short answers.
A lot more range.
Now move it and tell me if you notice any difference in there, hon.
Ooh, just tensed right back up.
All righty.
And
1 second.
Maybe I got a little wild there.
I know. And my vision is showing me that you will be able to stand up and do knee bends.
Oh, wonderful.
And so, all right. Now, how does it feel in there now? Be candid with me, please.
Yeah, it's definitely looser. There's still pain in the tailbone, though.
That's okay. That's okay.
The hip is better.
All right, good. And if you touch it, is it as tender where it was right above the hip?
No, it's not.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Christina, my dear friend, Miss Chicago.
Yes. Hi, Mark.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
Very well. Good to see you.
Yes, thank you. Sorry I was late. He's here. He says hello too.
Hi, Steve. All right, so talk to me. Tell me what the scoop loop.
Well, I know I need to make a private appointment with you. So, but actually I would like to ask a prayer or healing on friends of ours had their baby boy. He was 10 pounds, born naturally, but got stuck. So in order to get him out, his arm broke.
Oh.
So I just want to send that healing to the baby.
More than happy. When was this?
It was a few days ago. So it looks like he's doing okay. It's the right arm between the elbow and the shoulder.
that child is going to have such an immense sense of humor. It's going to blow everyone away. But the child, the healing is so incredibly regenerative in such a baby. So what we're working with is the mind that later affects into dilemmas, dramas, and traumas. So we're working with that to just being so fresh in life, it'll be easier to eliminate that instead of carrying that on in life, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. That I was more about, you know, him having issues later on from the trauma, the memory of that still being there.
Right. The bruise of life.
Yep.
And recreating and other things in life. So that took care of that. I know that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. How did you go from left corner to the right center? So, all right.
I don't know.
All righty. Alan, is there anything, my dear friend? Please. No, I didn't work with Alan yet.
Yep, I'm answering.
I'm sorry?
I said, yes, I'm answering. Can you hear me? You hear me, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Please, is there anything you'd like me to work with, my friend?
There definitely is. My lower back, my tail, the sacrum, the SI joints, the hips, a lot of problems the last 3 weeks. And actually before that too, but especially the last 3 weeks.
All righty. Let me work with that area there.
Thank you.
And it's really important for you you got to get into the exercise, Alan. You got to do it. Very, very important. And because what that is going to do, it's going to help like the development of the muscles that come from the spine into the other areas of the back and body, if that makes sense. And as you develop them, that supports the bone structure as well. And the less deterioration of in between the joint areas. Does that make sense, my friend?
I agree about the exercise, and I've been looking into it.
Good. You got to do it. It's really, really important for you. And no more procrastination on that.
Is there a specific motion
Nope.
that came to your mind?
I don't know of anything. I love sitting in my car, going to a store that's right in front of me, and then you know, just coming back and sitting and working at the computer. So don't ask me about exercise.
Thank you, Mark.
My pleasure. My pleasure. And if I have to move, that's a burden. So
Mark, can I mention something?
And definitely eat almond M&Ms for a diet and coffee and Halls. There you go.
I can do that part. Yeah.
Okay.
No, can I mention something though?
Please. Real briefly.
I was able to feel a little heat in the lower back.
Yes.
And when you were working on other people, I could, you know, I got reactions like when you worked on the eyes, my eyes watered and stuff like that.
Sure.
Just sharing. Take care. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of people experience that when I work on someone. When I work on someone, it's something about everyone to some degree. And please do keep that in mind. There's no one that we're working with isn't about us as well. Either in the past, the potential future, or the current. So, All right. Is there anyone that I didn't get to work with here? I worked with Paul. I worked with Vivian, Jerome, everyone. All right, great. Well, I'm totally honored. Please do keep me updated. If anyone's interested in an appointment, let me know. Go to the website or give me a call or email me. And if you need financial help, I'll be more than happy to help you. And if you want to go to the workshop, it's coming up on scanning. It's what I work with the intuitive. And it's a dynamic class. All the classes are, I've been told. And I accept that totally. So enjoy your lives. And that's what they're for. And God bless you. And also, I want to work with the apprentice a little bit right before we go here. All right. Blessings to everyone. And thank you so much. And tomorrow night is the gathering. And it's on my Facebook page, Spiritual Healing with Mark Earlix. If you're not a member of it, ask to join and immediately let you in. Spiritual Healing with Mark Earlix on Facebook. Thank you all so much. It's been a total pleasure. All right. Have fun, everyone.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you.
you.